Yeah, that's you know what I.
It's me. Oh, is that gonna? Is that me?
If I was the guy, I showed him I was watching when he walked in. I was watching Axel Foley.
Oh
Or
yeah,
Axel, whatever it was.
yeah.
Axel.
And so
Beverly
I
Hills
watched
Cop,
it. And I watched like 5 minutes of it. Then I turned it off. I watched like 5 minutes because it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. In all ways.
The new one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
exactly
It's
what I
a
thought
remake
it was
of the first one, but just different. Like
Except-
the opening
except Eddie
scene, the
Murphy's
truck
like-
scene.
Yeah.
Same song as the opening scene.
It's like Star Wars. It's like how you know how they're making Star Wars and it's just the same exact Star Wars movie,
Yeah.
except they just add one or two people and one or two things, and it just make it a little bit stupider, right?
Yeah.
That's what
it's like. It's like rebadging the same product with just a slightly different marketing.
Wait a minute,
Like
Matt. You're thinking of the Star Wars porn parody.
No, oh man, I saw a Star Trek porn parody that was awesome. They called you Uhura,
Yeah. Or
Uhura. Oh, they called her Uhura the entire time. It was awesome.
well, I mean, I hate this. I don't know why they made a porn of this, but instead of Saving Private Ryan, it was Saving Ryan's Privates.
Well, because Ted, all you need is a cool title. You don't really need. I mean,
Actually, I
the
don't-
show is going to be the show,
It made me.
right?
It made me curious. By
I
the
don't
way.
think. I don't
wanted to
think
see
that
it.
was an actual porn. I think that's just a
Yeah.
joke.
Just a pretend
A
thing
joke.
that
Yeah,
somebody
like
made
somebody
up.
says rumple foreskin and those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's like something we would.
But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So years ago, I don't know how this happened. Was so
I
you
don't
remember
believe
the?
it for
I
a
think I
second.
said this before. So you remember the John Wayne Bobbitt incident where his wife severed his penis. She found out he was like cheating on him. And this is like back in the '90s or early 2000s.
Oh, didn't she throw it out the window?
She threw it out the
30
window
years ago.
She threw it out the window. Yeah, I think she
More
was
than 30 years
Yeah, yeah.
ago.
So
Wait.
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So long story short, they found it and they were able to reattach it to the guy, and then he ended up
What, like yesterday? You're acting like this is breaking fucking news.
No, but I'm saying it's kind of rare you read this. So they reattached it, and then I guess once you sever like a limb, I mean you have a finite amount of time to find it and put it back on before it
an appendage.
So you
yeah.
just have to hope somebody didn't throw it
necrosis.
out the
Yeah,
window.
like necrosis,
And-
right? Yeah.
right.
So yeah, if someone loses a finger, you got to find the finger.
Wait, that was in New York, right?
No.
I can't remember where
Oh,
it
I don't
was.
know.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
remember
I
where
don't know.
I thought it was in New York.
It might have been
so
right.
I
I don't know,
imagine
but it was a
if you-
small town. It was like
Yeah.
a smaller town
Like
in New York.
the state of New
But
York.
if you throw something out the window somewhere, I mean, what are the odds that someone doesn't just pick it up, step on it, kick it?
I think
keep
I think
it?
they lived in like a small town. Because I remember she was like from South America and he was like a white dude. I just remember it was like she was one of those hot-headed Latina.
Where are you
chicks,
going
know?
with this story, though?
Long story short, they reattached it. He ended up making a porno a few years later, and of course the novelty was not that he was hung or anything, but because now this reattached penis could work, that actually can get an erection. And so that was kind of, it's like watching a car accident, right? You just can't look away, right?
I think
So
he
you just
gained a couple inches from that incident.
no, actually, he didn't. It was
Just make it bigger.
it just barely. I mean, I saw it. It was just like a little baby bird. It was like rising up, and then it was like right when it was fed, and then as soon as the baby bird was fed, it puts its head back down. It was. Yeah. I mean, it was. I'm
You've
just
actually
okay, are we-
seen it?
right.
I remember. That's why it's weird.
This is Penis Talk with Ted.
Hold on a second.
Is it better than cheese
Hold on
talk?
a second. You've seen that porn.
Yeah.
That
I saw that porn. I don't know how it came about. But it was
Ted,
more.
you purposefully watched it. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it wasn't like an accident.
No,
You-
no, but it was
You
more
weren't
of-
walking down the street. You're like, oh my God, look over
Yeah.
there.
Your
There's
mom
a
didn't
porn
drop
on.
you off to this movie.
no, I don't know where I saw it, but the fascination wasn't like it wasn't even like watching the porn. It was almost from like a medical point of view. Like, how's this guy going to function?
That would be funny. Your mom thought it was Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
And it was
Mary Pop-Up.
Bobbins or whatever.
Mary
his name
got
Oh
was.
my
popped, yes,
God!
yeah.
She just sends you to penis-related shows. That's all she ever did.
But it wasn't like a traditional porno because you're not watching it for the actual porno. You're just watching to see if this guy can perform. It's like if
Traditional
like
porn.
if
Did she,
someone,
did she take you to see Nixon?
Like if
because
so-
it's Dick Nixon.
like
right?
if someone had their head cut off and it was like they reattached their head and they were like in a movie, you'd want to see that to see like if they're the same. It was like Pet Cemetery.
You know what? I
There's
knew
all
the
things that
I knew the
come-
entire story.
when they come back.
And at no
they're not
point
the
did
same
I ever
person.
want to, or do I now want to watch this? Because then I would just be focusing on the one thing I don't care about in a porn: the guy's wiener.
That's what I was
right?
focusing on. I couldn't.
I don't want to.
I couldn't
that's
look
the-
away.
Yeah, that's the one thing
I
I,
couldn't
don't
look
want
away.
to look at.
I couldn't look away.
Oh man, you know what?
You're looking for surgery scars. You're looking for signs of lack of use.
Matt only watches the porn.
Limited
the
range of motion.
The boy-girl scenes where the penis is like blacked
Obscure.
out
Oh,
or obscure. What do you
You know,
call it?
was it Skinamax, right? Where they wouldn't
yeah.
show,
It's
they
like,
wouldn't
yeah.
actually show the
Softcore, yeah.
softcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would just be like and then they show all that other. Oh, I love those things, man. That is so awesome. It just lets you imagine that it was a violated, ripped off, kind of cut up
Yeah.
wiener. That's the way I
No,
imagine.
no,
all of them.
no. Softcore. They don't actually show any private parts. It's a lot of innuendo. But I think the one it's like the Japanese porn where they actually show the private part, but it's actually like fuzzied out.
Okay, so that is weird to me.
There's
they
two
don't
different types.
show-
It's not softcore porn. It's actually a hardcore porn.
But they
just gray out. They just kind of fuzz up the private
like
parts.
pixel it, like
That's all.
megapixel
Yeah,
it
they just
out.
pixel it out.
It
yeah.
seems like
Pixelated,
the
So it's not softcore.
yeah, it seems like Japanese people are they're very progressive,
But
right?
the
But they're also
when
very
they pixelate
weird.
the penis, it's enormous. like Flanders on The Simpsons. You ever see that episode?
What?
Yeah, you ever see Flanders in the shower?
They did that? That seems a little
he's
hardcore.
hung.
for The Simpsons.
He's got like a 12-inch penis. That's the running joke on The Simpsons.
That Flanders has a huge rod?
Yeah, they show them. He's like ripped too, and he takes. He's like.
Oh, yeah, that part I
I
remember.
remember that. Yeah.
He's like groundskeeper Willie. He's like ripped, shredded, and they show them in the shower, and they pixelated his penis, and it's all the way down to his knee.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know they could do that on The Simpsons. I
Yeah.
guess.
I wonder if you could do that in real life.
And then they-
it would
and
make
then they
me
go-
feel much more confident.
And then the episode where Marge died, and they're at the baseball game, and she's like, he wanted a hot dog, and she's like, I know, I won't get you a foot long. I know that makes you nervous, Ned.
That makes you threaten. No, actually, that would be Homer. Like Homer, I know that threatens you to get you a foot long.
Foot long hot dogs make him
Yeah,
uneasy.
That's like
get you a
bachelor party,
mini
right?
wiener, yes.
Where they get the guy they get the guy. Is it Nick or Mr. Dick? Nick. Yeah.
So I read this recently too.
Oh God.
So
Nick the
a guy,
Dick.
a guy, he's going out with a woman. This is like somewhere in California.
Please don't be a penis thing again. We're off the penis.
It's sort of. I mean,
Okay.
in a roundabout way. So he's. I guess his girlfriend. He finds out his girlfriend made a porno, and then he somehow found the guy who he made the porno. She made the porno with. So this loser like follows the guy, like the porn actor guy, who basically,
Okay, so
shagged his girlfriend.
hold on. So this was before he met his girlfriend?
No, he's got the girlfriend. He's got a current girlfriend. He found out after the fact that his girlfriend had previously made a porno.
Okay, so this happened before he
Made
met
a
her.
porno. You sound like you're.
I don't know. I don't know if
He
if it
made
was-
a pornography.
I don't know. I don't know if it was like before he met her or during, and she just didn't tell him. But long story short, he's with her.
It's not short.
She found out. He found out about the porno, and then he found out like the guy who was in the porno with her.
Rumple foreskin.
So long story short, he follows this guy. This guy's on a motorcycle, and this guy's in a car. And I guess he like tries to run him off the road. And here's the funny thing. So
His penis saves him.
so long story short. The porno guy who's at a disadvantage because he's on a motorcycle ends up like beating the shit out of this guy. Still beats him up. He still beats him up. So not only did he bang his girlfriend better, he actually beat him up too. So
Oh my God! I
he's
thought
like a
you were
double
gonna-
loser.
I honestly thought you were going to say that he killed the porno guy
No.
and then got a penis transplant and got his penis.
Yeah. So I mean, talk about
So, no, that didn't happen.
so talk about inadequate. Like you find the guy who does a better job having sex with your girlfriend, and then he beats you up after all that.
How does he have a better job? How does he do? How do you know he did a better job? Oh, he watched.
Yeah.
Can we start over?
Yeah. You know what? I don't want to do penis talk anymore. Yeah. All right. Let's get this thing started.
My grandma's listening to this episode.
This is the one she
This
picked.
is the one.
Oh, not the sex. I thought she listened to the sex toy one and this one.
No.
Yeah.
My great
She might have-
grandmother's listening to this too.
She might have an issue.
from beyond.
She may very well have an issue. All right. This is the Real Three Idiots podcast, and happy Cow Appreciation Day.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Well, do you do all animals or just?
Do you ever hear my? You want to hear my my veal imitation?
Okay.
That's a good one.
I've done that before.
That is
I've done it on the show.
That is
before.
not what I thought. You know what? And most of the time I'm drunk, so yeah. It was funny. I was at the golf course the other day, and one of the guys, I'm like, I do my joke about beer. I'm like, well, we just got this new thing called beer, and you can get some, and it'll make golf more fun. And the guy looks at me, and I go, oh wait, I go, I'm not being serious about that. I go, beer doesn't make everything more fun. He goes, it doesn't? I go, no. I go, it doesn't make my life more
There's actually a lot of sadness when you're drinking beer, depending on the circumstances. A lot of sadness.
I lost my train of thought right there. Actually, Cow Appreciation Day fits in with our guest that we will have on very soon,
Makes sense.
right? Doesn't it?
Cow
I
chip
have
throw
no
festival.
idea.
It's
who's
Cow
gonna be on.
Appreciation Day.
Cow
You have
ch-
no idea who our guest is.
Wisconsin
What are you,
cow
Ted, now?
Wisconsin Cow Chip Throw Festival and Cow Appreciation Day makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know what a cow chip is.
Cow chip is cow poop.
Dung. It's dung. It's hard.
Moon pie.
Yeah, it's the poop of a. It's the poop of a
It
cow.
hardens, and I guess once it hardens,
I've
you can-
never heard in all of my life it
You've never
called
heard
a cow chip.
Yeah, I've heard of cow chip.
What?
No.
What exactly did you think was going on today? Then, what do you think? We're going to have the Lay's potato chip person on?
You know, for a guy who Googles everything, I'm surprised you didn't Google that one. That's what I'm surprised.
So
at.
I'm the only one that knows what's happening. Because
I
we
thought-
don't
I
talk-
thought-
I know what a cow chip is.
I thought cow chip was like beef jerky or something.
No, that would be not. No, I can't think about beef
so they're
jerky
going
the same way.
So let me
Cow
get this straight.
pies. We call them cow pies.
Cow pies, cow chips. Yeah.
Hair pies, cow pies.
So-
What's your point, Mark?
So at this point now, you are less informed than Ted. You have less information than Ted.
I know what a cow chip is. I've always known what it was.
Okay, Ted, we got it. Okay. We got it.
I don't know how big they
Holy
are.
crap,
If I
dude.
saw one,
Yeah.
I wouldn't recognize it necessarily.
This whole place stinks of your knowledge right now, Ted.
I just said I know what it is. I'm not like an expert on it.
Could you imagine walking in a room?
Let's
so
not celebrate it.
you walk in and Ted is just kind of holding court. There's like
That's
seven
not what
people.
he's doing right now. I know what a
Yeah,
cow chip
yeah.
is.
There's like 7 people just intently looking at Ted, and they're following every word that he has to say, and he's got him enthralled.
Look how he drinks a bottle. How
Well,
do
just
you
'cause he puts the
drink?
whole
Did
thing
you
in his
see
mouth?
That? That's disgusting.
Yeah, he puts the
He's
whole.
not used to drinking out of a bottle.
That's a lie.
Is it like this?
That's an absolute stone cold lie.
Well, he usually drinks Crown.
That's in a bottle.
Yeah,
That is absolutely and
but yeah, you're right.
100%
You're right.
in a bottle.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm trying to make this beer last.
You know I'm still pissed at Ted about the driving to golf, right?
Oh, that was funny.
So Ted, here.
Did you drive home?
Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
so we go into golf, and I always drive because Ted's a terrible driver, and he's got a shitty car, and he has a rental car. It's a nice Toyota Highlander because his car, as always, is in the shop, and he's spending thousands of dollars on a car with 175,000 miles on it. So he says, I'll drive. I said, okay, one thing though, no drinking because you got to drive me there and you got to drive back. That's only fair.
And you invited me. You said, be at my house at 9:30. Ted's driving.
Yeah.
And
you
I said,
absolutely
no
not.
way.
Well, you were smarter than us. Okay, so we get there, right? And I remind Ted when we get there, I said, hey, man, you said no drinking. Remember that. You said no drinking. There's no drinking on the course. What hole did he start drinking on?
First hole.
It was the first hole.
When do we see the cart girl?
It's the
Right
second.
between the first and second hole.
Yeah, we didn't even start the second
She was
hole.
on the second
and
hole.
And you were,
Well, number
you
one,
were flagging her down,
why-
and I'm just like,
why
it's
would a
like,
cart girl be on the second hole versus
10:40 in the
hole-
morning.
Yeah,
10:40 in the morning.
Why is she there?
10:40 in the morning.
Why,
yeah.
why does the airplane have a beverage cart at 8 o'clock in the morning?
And then
Why is it there?
So I lose track.
I didn't ask for it to be there.
Yeah. So I actually lose track.
He
of,
has a good point. I mean, had she not been there, he wouldn't have gotten a beer.
So it's her fault.
Because I didn't
It's
bring
her
anything.
fault.
I didn't bring anything.
He said he was not going to drink.
I didn't bring
As
anything.
soon as a carp girl.
So this is like the preacher's defense.
Oh,
that
yeah,
that
that
the
yeah, I read
12-year-old
the
was
12-year-old.
was real hot,
Yeah.
and it was her fault that we had sex.
I read
Okay.
that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a mega pastor.
Yeah. So what does he do immediately? He has a drink, and I'm just like, okay, one beer is fine. And then every time I look over, the cart girl is literally following us around because
Yeah.
she's making $1 million
Seriously.
off of Ted. And I was like, this is bullshit. I could have just driven myself in my car that I know when I drive home. Yeah. And you should have seen him parking. It was incredible. I've never seen. It was an empty
God,
parking
dude.
lot. And he takes up like 3 spaces. I'm like, Ted, you can't do it like this. And he goes, I'll go park over here. And he just went over to another place and did the same thing. It was.
I got in the shade. But hey, save some wear and tear in your car though, whether you drove it or not. Right? That was good, right? Save a little wear and tear. Save about 70 miles round trip because it's about 35 miles to get there.
It's
Yeah.
the convenience of not having to drive. It's the convenience of someone driving you so you can just relax and not have to drive.
Well, you look pretty relaxed overall.
He was driving.
Yeah.
You were sleeping.
Yeah. You know, the only person you were looking at yourself in the mirror. You were relaxed. I was not relaxed. I was driving a car I didn't know anything about. Yeah. And I was still angry. I
Had
was-
a
the whole
gas
time I was
pedal,
mumbling. I
Gas
was
pedal,
like,
brake,
fucking
steering
Ted,
wheel.
I can't fucking believe I did this. So stupid. I would have thought you were. All right. Teddy, would you like to do your tip?
Yeah, if I know what it is.
You okay?
been a long
It's my fault. It was my fault.
It's been a long week. I know it's only Tuesday.
I was
but-
looking for a really great tip, and I just happened to run across the one today, and I also forgot that I didn't send anything. I completely forgot.
because you didn't send it to me.
Right? No, I sent it to you.
Oh.
This morning.
Okay.
I mean, it's, you talk about being at work and doing stuff, but you clearly don't spend every second of every day working. So don't give me that you couldn't look at your phone. Yeah, we know you probably sit at your desk the same way you sit at the bar with your phone in your lap, and as your boss is talking, you're just staring at your phone, and he's got to do this.
I have a boss.
Ted. Okay. Let's see. It's time for Ted's tips. Former chief medical advisor to the President of the United States, Anthony Fauci, has recently announced listening to Ted's tips can exacerbate and prolong the symptoms of COVID-19 and cause brain damage in dwarves and horses. So please act accordingly as you listen. All right, Ted, are you ready for the first time you've ever heard this tip?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ted.
Don't I have a thing?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Oh man,
You forgot. You
fucked
forgot. You
up,
forgot.
man.
Mark existed. I can't believe it. Sorry. It's
No,
right
go
there.
on, never
No.
mind.
Do your poem. Got it. Poem or song today?
4 to the left, 4 to the right. A tip from Ted can go on all night. Don't get me wrong, this isn't better than the song, but it'll do for now. Can we get Matt to eat some cow? Ted's tips is courtesy of Crown. At least it used to be, by the look of his frown. So he's dry for this tip. So get ready, get set. Ted, let it rip.
That was pretty good.
No
I'm not
Crown.
gonna lie, they're like getting better every week.
I was actually nervous. I was afraid he was going to fart. I'm not going to lie to you. I just when you
Get
gave
ready,
him free
get
reign.
set.
Oh God, you are like Mr. Sound Effects. I was going to get a board. Honestly, I was going to get a sound effects board and do some stuff, but we don't need it.
I'm like the guy from Sesame Street, that little blue guy that opens his mouth. All the sound effects.
Wait,
What?
Wait, who's the blue guy from? There's a blue
Sesame
guy?
Is that
Street.
Grover?
Grover.
No, he was like he was a human-looking guy, but he was blue with the mustache. He was a sound effects guy.
I don't remember that guy.
He would tell stories, and then he would say, and it would be like a real train sound coming out of his mouth. He'd open his mouth.
I do
I-
not.
I
You guys
haven't
never
seen-
watched Sesame Street?
Oh yeah,
I
but
watch
it's been
Sesame
like
Street all the time.
yeah, not like yesterday.
No,
Wasn't it
this
Morgan
is from when
Freeman?
we were a kid.
Morgan Freeman.
Was it Morgan Freeman on Sesame Street?
James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman?
No,
Sesame Street.
yes, he was. Yeah,
No, I'm saying Morgan Freeman was on Sesame
I
Street.
didn't know
of course
that.
he was.
Don't make fun of me, Ted. I'm not. I mean,
Or
yeah.
was he on Electric Company?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, it wasn't Big Bird Electric Company, or was he Big Bird Sesame Street?
Sesame Street?
Romper Room. He was Romper Room, Ted.
No.
No, it was that lady with the mirror
Who's
with like there was
Romper
no the Romper Room was the lady with the mirror with like no mirror in there, and she would look and she goes, "I see Bobby, I see."
Oh yeah, you would wait for her to
Lance."
say your name.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she was really condescending in hindsight. It's like the way Jill Biden talks to Joe Biden. That's how she talks to her kids at school.
That's so you believe all that? Okay.
Well,
all right.
it was on TV.
Ted, this is a good tip.
Okay, this is a good tip. It says, ready? Ted, my family needs your help.
Mi familia.
Our dad remarried about 20 years ago.
I'll do the translation.
I thought you were just going to do sound effects.
I'm Mr. Interrupter right now.
I like that.
Let's see. Our dad remarried about 20 years ago. Over that time, my 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Wow, she had a lot to live up to. There's a lot of sex in there. That was probably something she knew going
That's
in.
6 of them.
Yeah. There's probably.
It's the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, she's probably just like, oh, so we're gonna. And he's like, yep, every day. Over the time, my 2 brothers and 3 sisters have bought birthday and Christmas presents for our stepmom. She is very nice, loves to play tennis and bike ride. No matter what the gift is, she has never responded or actually said she liked the gift. We have bought her clothes, jewelry, mementos, gift cards. We've even given her cash and had her meet her favorite tennis player after a tournament. She has never responded in any way like she was happy about any of it. So this year, our goal is to get a response from her. We need a gift that will get some kind of response. So we need your help to find a gift for our stepmom that will cause some sort of reaction. Okay? It seems like you have free reign here. At this point, well, here it is. At this point, everything is in play. This is my favorite part. My youngest sister listened to a few of your tips and thinks you will come up with something stupid. I think I love...
She's probably right.
Yeah, I think I love your sister. The challenge is on Carson, 39, Boulder, Colorado.
Actually, this was going to be my tip. Just don't get her anything for 1 year and see what happens.
Son of a bitch. You know what?
Collectively, don't get her nothing. Just pretend like it never happened. Like just ignore it, like it's a regular day, and then see. And then if she says something, that means that's kind of like your tell. So because obviously getting her anything doesn't provoke any response. They want to provoke a response. So why would you get her something different that's not going to provoke a response? So the only thing that could provoke a response is nothing.
Okay, so wait. Okay, because that is... I got to be honest with you. That is genius. I did not see that coming.
But I think it defeats the purpose. They want to they want to give her. They want her to react to a gift.
Well,
because she never has.
Okay, so here's what it says. We need to find a gift for our stepmom that will cause some sort of reaction.
Right.
At this point, everything is in play.
Right.
So I don't know if they're looking for like a positive reaction. They're just looking for something.
And you said this is for birthday or Christmas. You know what?
They said they bought her birthday and Christmas presents, and she basically has no reaction to any of it.
You know what? Actually, what I would do, a little reverse psychology, not for her birthday, but for Christmas. Like go over the top with their father, who's their biological father, by the way. Go over the top with him, and just pretend. And just
For your information, Matt.
I think
For your
Carson
information.
knows this.
and just kind of say, and just almost like just ignore her, just to provoke, because that's where you're gonna provoke a reaction. Like go over so whatever you got your dad on Christmas, not her birthday. Don't get her a birthday present, and then when Christmas rolls around, get your dad like an over the top present. Maybe get him buy him like a 5-day cruise for one. Just, solo
Okay,
trip.
well, that just seems mean.
No.
I mean, they're
A singles
Yeah,
cruise.
singles cruise, yeah, or
Okay,
cruise
that
with just
would
his
get a
kids.
reaction.
No, Dad, we want to take you on we want to take you on a cruise, Dad, and then just like don't even mention her. That since she's pretending that you don't exist, you need to pretend that she doesn't exist.
They don't
I don't-
dislike her. They
yeah,
like
they
her.
don't
I know that.
dislike her.
Right.
I like the no. I
You're
like the
punishing
concept
her.
of nothing because
Yeah.
that's going to get a reaction. So would you just not like it's like time to open presents and then nothing happens, or would you get her a box with nothing in it just to see what?
No,
she would
I
do?
just I would just pretend like she's not even like doesn't even exist. Just go about like she'll be there. Just get presents for everybody except for her, and then the feedback you're going to get is like here's what my guess is you're probably going to get some feedback through the father. So it's whatever information she gives is going to percolate to him and then percolate.
But they don't
to
want
them.
that. They
Right,
want
they
a
want her to
reaction
react.
from her.
Well, then the reaction is go over the top with Dad's present at Christmas when
And then
she's
give
right
her
there,
0.
and just pretend like just say, hey, this is for you guys. This is for 2 brothers, 3 sisters, and Dad. Merry Christmas.
I can't believe you remember that.
I wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just pretend she's not even there. You know.
See, you know,
and just
and
say,
then see what she
Oh,
does?
by the way, Agnes, nice to see you. Merry Christmas.
Oh my God! Okay, you know what? I got to be honest. Anything else that he said would have been Carson's sister is absolutely wrong because any gift would have been a stupid thing to say. Not a nothing is actually genius.
stiffer.
Yeah, and then see what she does, and that would get some sort of reaction.
Just pretend she's not even there.
You know what I thought you were going to say? I think we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. You know that app, Cameo, where like hundreds of musicians, celebrities,
right.
You can pay them a nominal
Snooki.
fee to go to say something.
Oh, I
so
didn't know
I
that,
thought
yeah.
you were going to like say have one of these celebrities read a script for you because you pay extra for that. So if you want them to specifically act out a part like in character or read a script, they will for extra fees. So you would get somebody like there's one guy on there from The Sopranos, so you can get him on there to read. The kids have been giving you gifts all these years, and you got no reaction. So here it is.
That is actually pretty funny. I didn't even think
and
about
have
I
and
forgot
have
about
him
that.
like
Yeah.
have him communicate to her what they're all feeling, and go, "Hey, what the fuck's wrong with you, huh? Snap out of it."
So kind
like
of
do the whole soprano accent on it.
So like
or
That
slut-
seems so desperate.
Slut shamer in front of the whole family. That's extreme.
that seems
that's extreme because they like her. Because they like her. They like her. Remember that.
or maybe have
this is like
maybe
this is
have
like,
the or you know what? How about a telegram? Like a singing telegram.
Yes, I like
a
that. You know?
singing telegram.
Yeah,
That'll get a reaction.
Hello, Agnes. We were going to get you something
like
nice.
A stripper, like a stripper.
A strippergram.
Strippergram.
Yeah, but we got you nothing. And
How about these titties?
whoa,
No,
whoa, she's a chick.
No, you know what you do?
Wouldn't it be a dude?
Get her the book.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
Get her the book. That, like children's book, The Giving Tree. So the tree gives to everybody. On the last page, the tree is barren because basically they gave everything.
And
So,
Agnes,
we got
nothing.
we got nothing left to give you, Agnes. last page. Merry Christmas, you
What's
wench.
her name? Agnes?
No,
I have
we
no
don't- we
idea.
don't-
Just- oh,
I have
come
no
on, like
idea.
Ted
She
knows
just-
these
She just
people.
seems like an Agnes, you know.
Ted
so.
knows all the siblings.
I
and
mean,
the mom.
I was gonna go Eunice, Agnes, or Eunice or Agnes.
Why?
I mean, let's figure she's an older woman. So if his dad got remarried 20 years ago, he's already got the 5 kids. Let's assume he's a Chuck or,
A Chuck and Agnes.
Chuck
you know
and
what? I can
Agnes,
see
yeah,
Chuck
so-
and
yeah,
Agnes.
yeah.
That kind of fits.
Yeah.
All right. Ted, once again, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think you hit a home run with this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm
I
absolutely.
just had to give you my 2 cents.
that's okay. No, it's
No,
that was a good
I
idea though.
I,
like
I
that.
appreciate it, and you left, you left some of the good stuff out, and you guys, yeah, it's very good. All right, well here, whoa. We will see. If, ooh, am I getting weird?
Feedback?
Yeah, what's going on?
I have
I'm scared to talk.
I have no idea why I'm getting weird feedback. Oh, man. I'm totally freaking out.
Are you saying you're a magnet?
Oh, hold on. You see, you
It's
know
not
what?
doing it now.
Yeah, I just turned our listener, our guest down. So I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that can't.
We might have to reschedule.
No, I will figure it out. Okay, hold on. Marietta, hold on. We gotta figure this out. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
Control Alt Delete. Sounds funny.
I have an idea. Marietta, don't do anything. All right, you guys talk about here. I'll give you something to talk about. Are you ready? Let's see. In Texas, ready? Pornhub is illegal, but you can buy ammunition online. Talk to yourselves.
Not only online, but they have vending machines now.
What's your favorite color?
I can't have a conversation with Ted. No.
Does Santa know you left the workshop?
I got Matt's doing something.
I'm trying to break stuff.
So no, they actually have vending machines where you can buy ammo.
I heard about that. Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's in Texas or not.
Well, where else would it be?
Yeah, you're right.
It's actually all over the South.
All right, we're done. Matt, we're done.
Me and Mark ran out of subject material.
It's over with.
You guys honestly can't.
So normally I would talk and Ted would interrupt me.
I do have something to say to you, Mark. It's not really a statement; it's more of an accusation. So let me get this straight.
Oh no.
You have severe back pain, and then somehow you shoot great golf the next day. I don't believe it. Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Never mind. We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
All right. I have no idea if that's going to work, but we'll see. Yeah. It was my
The iPad.
It was my iPad. All right.
Oh,
man,
good
don't
catch.
you know what? I tell you right now, and it's one of those things where I used to laugh about this when we were listening to Johnny B and Stephen Gary and stuff, all the radio stuff, and they would have problems and they would do all sorts of stuff, and he'd be yelling and banging stuff, and you could hear him talking to his engineer and
Could be a
stuff.
shtick. Could be an
right?
act. So, but yeah.
Oh my God!
They always turned it into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I just don't freak out. I just started. I didn't know how to turn the iPad off, so I just started on fire.
Okay.
So there's just a tiny little fire right now.
Is it in the burn pit?
It is in the
Okay.
burn pit. Okay. So our guest cannot see you. Okay. So let's do this. All right. Our guest this week is Marietta Reuter, and she is on the festival committee. I'm all out of the source here for the Wisconsin State Cow Chip Throw and Festival in Prairie du Sac, Wisconsin. Marietta, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Welcome.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
We can hear
Great.
you and we can't hear us like 7 times. So that works
Okay.
out. That works out perfectly. Oh, all right.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, it is so great. So just to make sure, and I want to make sure this is right. The festival is August 31st, right?
It's always Friday night and Saturday of Labor Day weekend.
Okay, so people have plenty of time to plan, and that's why I love planning it. If you want to hit the beard and mustache competition, you got time to zip over to Wisconsin for this. Okay, so for people who don't know, and we kind of talked about it a little bit, a cow chip is cow poop, and you guys have a festival that kind of encompasses distance throwing of cow poop. Is that correct?
Correct.
Oh, man.
So we pick up chips. It'll actually be next Monday night. We pick up, I don't know, hundreds of chips. They are pretty wet. I mean, sometimes your fork, you use kind of like a pitchfork underneath them, and you pick it up and the fork just comes out with nothing. So trying to find that perfect chip. So we'll be picking them on Monday. The cattle are all fed a high fiber diet. So it makes a thicker chip. If you went into a barn and picked up a chip, it would be very thin and brittle. So we need that thick chip to be able to toss.
So this is local farmers who are doing this specifically so that you guys can have special chips to throw?
Correct.
Oh my!
So you're not fattening up the cow to eat them. You're just fattening them up their digestive system, so you can have a denser, more robust cow chip. I like that idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
Makes
it's
sense.
actually gotten easier because of this, kind of, it's a cool thing to have grass-fed cattle now and eat that. So it makes it a little easier for us to get the chips.
Oh man, that is absolutely amazing. So you guys have all regular fun like festival stuff, right? It's not just
Yeah.
throwing poop.
No, we have all the regular fun stuff. What's really cool is it's all local nonprofit organizations. So it's, the fire department serving breakfast, or the community club doing the run. The River Arts, our local arts group, does the art fair. So it's all local nonprofits making money through the event.
So is everything kind of like poop related? Like does the food, and I'm not gonna say the food is obviously good, but do they kind of dress it up and make it look like poop?
So we have had like cow pie eating contests, that kind of thing. Not so much the food, but our parade is very cow chip. We have a big Trojan cow that goes through the parade. It actually drops poop out the backside, and then people are shoveling it up. So it's kind of fun.
That's cool.
Oh my God, I love
And,
that.
and what part of like where are you like say in relation to like green like what part of the like what quadrant of the state is your town
So
in?
we're halfway between Madison and Wisconsin Dells on the beautiful Wisconsin River. We
Oh,
are
okay.
like 15 minutes from Devil's Lake, if you've ever heard of it. It's a state park that millions of people visit every year.
Okay.
All right, so how many people? I mean, you guys have been doing this for a long time, right? Since like 1975.
Yep, this is our 50th cow chip throw, so it's pretty
That's
exciting.
it's amazing.
Oh, that is awesome. So how many people show up to the festival, and then how many people do you actually have throwing?
So we estimate, with the parade and everything that's going on, that 40 to 50,000 people participate in some way.
Wow. That's crazy.
But as far as throwing, we have our corporate throw Friday night. So that's teams of 2 men and 2 women from businesses that throw off. And it's fun watching cow chip throwing because it's kind of like a baseball field, but half of it. So you have to stay in bounds, and a lot of chips go flying into the crowds.
So I'm guessing.
So it's like a Gallagher. It's like a Gallagher fest,
So
right?
they probably throw it like a discus, right? Like an Olympic discus, right? Because you have
One
to turn
time
around.
a lady got hit like 3 times in a row, and it's like, wouldn't you think you'd stop chatting and actually pay attention to what's happening and stop getting hit in the head?
Well, she had it coming. So it's all right.
So, have you ever had any? I mean, there's a lot of famous people from Wisconsin, from musicians to some actors and athletes, lots of athletes. Have you ever had like somebody famous participate in this?
Charlie Behrens was here. You can Google it. And see him throwing.
Okay, I gotta say because I don't know is Charlie Behrens. Was he like a
Oh
former?
my gosh! You don't know who Charlie Behrens is?
I don't know who Charlie Behrens is.
You have
All right,
you have to Google him because he's a riot. He loves to make fun. Well, he's from Wisconsin, but he loves to make fun about Wisconsin cheese, deer hunting. He has some fun slang things like, when he says goodbye, instead of saying like bye, see ya, love ya, he says, now watch out for deer. Things like that. He's got some catchy phrases that are very, Wisconsin.
Oh man! So if you've never been to Wisconsin, those are all like. I mean, there is very Wisconsin phrases. I think honestly, being from Chicago, one of the things that you have to do. I mean, probably every single person who's in Chicago, and that's where we're at, has gone to Wisconsin for vacation. I mean, if you don't go, if you don't go, it's really weird. All right. So when people are throwing, is there a technique that is more better than other techniques that you've seen?
More better. I love that. More better. So,
Better than most.
Some people throw like a frisbee. I've watched a lot of cow chip throwing, and I think throwing more like a baseball, softball has been more successful in throwing. Picking the right chip is really important too. So there's this wagon full of dried chips, and the weird thing I have to sidetrack on these crazy chips is that we can save them from year to year. They get most of the time very hard. Sometimes they'll break in flight, but we have barrels of chips from other years. I mean, there could be 20-year-old chips in those barrels. So it's kind of fun.
So who's in? Is there like one person? Is there like a chip guy who has to go through? No way.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. His name. Well, there's 2 of them. It's Terry Slotty and Bob Egan. Those are our cow chip guys. So, but they take care of the chips. That's their thing. But when you pick a chip, the best chips, I think, that as far as I've seen throwing and that I've thrown myself, are those that are thicker. Probably, you can get a chip that's like 2.5 inches thick, and it has to be at least 6 inches in diameter. But there are chips that are like 18 inches in diameter, and you don't want those because they're too hard to throw. So you want to just get it big enough so that it'll meet the paddle requirements, but you don't want it oversized.
How much does a chip weigh? Just out of curiosity.
It's really like it's almost like a hunk of dirt. It really just becomes this chunk of matter. Because of the grass in there, it helps hold it together. But I would say probably, I don't know, between a half a pound and a pound. It's not real heavy.
Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever had anybody cheat in the contest? Let's say they take a rock and they just paint it to be like a cow chip. just so they can win.
Well-
Because anytime you're in a competition, there's always somebody trying to get an unfair competitive advantage. Of course,
Or bring their own poo.
bring their own cow
No.
chip. It's
So,
like bringing your own darts.
so you can't bring your own poo. It's in a fenced-in area, so you have to walk in with nothing, and then you go to our wagon, and then you have to pick a chip from there.
Got it.
And so everybody gets, well, I shouldn't say, so the adult throw on Friday night, the corporate throw, that's kind of separate. But then in the morning, the kids throw, they get one toss, that's it. But when we do the official adult throw in the afternoon on Saturday, you get 2 chips. So you have to keep it in bounds in order to even qualify. So then the top 10 people in the men's division and the top 10 women in the women's division get to throw off, but you start all over. So you could have the best throw and then end up in 10th place. So you have to be consistently a good thrower. Our record for men's is 248 feet. That's a long way.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The wind was blowing normally. So the field, you're throwing to the west, and that particular time, and so usually the wind's blowing from the west, so you don't get a great throw. But that particular year, which was really unique, the wind was coming from the east and helped carry that for him.
Wow.
And that has been probably a record for close to 20 years. And then the women, 171 feet. So Greg Newmeyer from Sauk Prairie holds the men's record, and Terry, she was Walschlager. She has a different last name now, but she's from the Milwaukee area, and she holds the women's record.
I wonder if the two of them, like, that's their thing. Like, wait, aren't you the world's record thrower for poop? And he's like, yeah, I am. I'm kind of a big deal. I didn't want to brag or anything. All right, so here's one of the things. I saw you guys have some rules, and the rule that freaked me out was this: there are no gloves allowed. You have to hold that cow chip in
absolutely.
your bare hand. Oh.
Yeah. We're not going to have any wusses out there throwing cow chips. You're either going to do it or you're not.
That is such a Wisconsin thing to say, too. I swear that's exactly the way my grandmother, she lived in Wisconsin for 50 years. That's exactly what she was. Oh, what are you going to be, a wuss? Wear gloves? Yeah.
Don't eat. Just don't go to the nacho bar.
And you can
afterwards.
lick your fingers if you want a better grip. That's totally up to you.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
So here's a question I always ask when we have people with that run festivals: is there a beer garden?
Yes.
All right.
It's Wisconsin.
Well, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, you have to have a beer garden. I mean, if you didn't, I mean, you'd have 2 people.
That place, the festival in Michigan, what was it? The
Oh, yeah, they didn't have a beer
they
garden.
didn't have a beer garden.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to that festival.
That was Michigan. This is Wisconsin.
That Upper Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, Marietta, you're absolutely doing it right. Now, I saw this. The state of Wisconsin named you guys the official cow chip throwing city. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. So we have the title for the Wisconsin State Cow Chip Throw. There is another throw in Beaver, Oklahoma, and they have the World Throw, but their event is a lot smaller than ours. They started theirs about 5 years ahead of us, and that's how someone in our community heard about it. But ours is a much bigger, more fun deal. We have a lot. They just throw cow chips. We have a lot of other things going on too.
Oh, see, I love that. You took something, right? You took something you saw was cool, and you made it better. That's kind of it's kind of the Wisconsin way.
Absolutely.
So is the competition rain or shine?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've only had a rain out. We have a 5 and 10K walk run in the morning that got rained out a couple of years ago. But other than that, we've always had our event.
Oh, has anybody?
God's taken care of us, so we've been able to have it.
That's awesome. Has anybody ever gotten hurt throwing a cow chip?
Not throwing it. We've had some people that ended up not watching and chit chatting in the stands and get hit. So then they've ended up in the emergency room. So
is that like the NASCAR race when the tire flies off the car and goes into the stands? Except obviously less.
God.
Kind of.
All right, so I did see you guys had a history. I was looking through your website, and if anybody who's interested, just real quick, I'll do this a couple times, but go to Google, type in Wisconsin State Cow Chip Throw, and you'll find everything that you need. But I saw on your website that you had a year where you had a cow chip shortage because of a drought?
Yeah.
I mean,
So that year, well, there was everything dried immediately when it was so dry that we couldn't find chips. So we did have kind of a shortage one year. So we've really started trying to accumulate and stockpile over the years just to help with that. And there are times, and it's weird because I picked up a lot of cow chips, but there are good chips and then there are crappy chips. And the good chips, they're very grassy and they have a really good firm texture. And then there's other chips that looks like they have all these bubbles on the top, and those are crappy. They just fall apart.
But aren't all chips
So,
by definition crappy?
I can't do it.
So if you're free Monday night at 5, 6 o'clock, we'd love you to come help us pick up some cow shit.
I think I'd be good at that.
You know what? I have a dog. I have a dog, and I feel like I pick up the dog's dirt. Right? We call it dirt.
Yeah.
And I think I could recognize good crap. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man! So do a lot of people come out to pick the chips?
It's the committee and anybody that, friends or anybody that wants to.
But
the
no,
more the merrier.
No bullshit though.
No. Well, I don't know. There could be bullshit in there. There's bulls in the pasture, so there could be bullshit.
All right. So is it, and here's one of the things that probably everybody who's going to listen to this wants to know, is this open to anyone or just residents of Prairie du Sac?
Which part? Picking up chips?
No, the throwing.
Oh, the throwing's open to everybody.
All right.
Absolutely. And you don't have to pre-register. You can just, the corporate throw, you can, if it's teams of 2 men and 2 women, they can show up Friday night, like at 5 o'clock, and get in. Saturday morning, kids don't have to pre-register. They just walk up, before, I think it's 11:30 or noon when it ends, and then they get to throw. If it's an adult throwing, you do have to pre-register in the morning to throw in the afternoon, but you don't have to go online and register months ahead of time or anything. So just show up that morning and register.
Is there an entry fee?
Yes, it's pretty cheap. I think it's $5 a person.
And what's first place pay?
It looks like a state of Wisconsin plaque, and then it's got the year for that artwork. So on our website, you'll see that every year we have kind of a different little slogan and that kind of thing. I actually, can people see me, or is it just you that can see me?
No, it's just us.
Okay. So we have, I'll just show you for fun, but we have all these fun slogans that we've done over the years, and I've hung them up in my office just for fun. So here we go. Oh,
that is awesome. Okay. You know what? I would want to win. I wouldn't want any money. I would just want that. And I honestly, I think I would have that in my car so that everybody could see it.
Plus a case of spotted cow would be nice as as a follow up, just a little appreciation.
Oh yeah, do you guys have any? I have not been. I've been in that way a lot. I haven't stopped like at Prairie du Sac in between Madison and the Dells. Do you guys have like a special brewery or anything there that supplies the beer?
We have Vintage Brewing here, and we have Wallersheim Winery here. So this is a really fun picture of my children who are 35 and 32 right now, picking up chips years ago. So here you go.
Oh, okay. See, you know what? I never thought I would say this, but I feel like if you went out there with a beer in one hand and a pitchfork in another, that would probably be pretty fun.
Yeah,
that'd be a fun way to kill a night, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you guys are not too far from Madison, which
no, we're about 30 minutes from Madison.
And then so how far are you from the Mustard Festival?
The Mustard Festival is in Mount Horeb. That's about a half hour.
Okay.
Oh man, we could do mustard.
Yeah.
And couch. Oh, this is so awesome. Yeah, we had the mustard guy on, and man, I learned more about mustard in a half hour.
And the museum is incredible.
Yeah. And now I actually know more about cow chips than I ever thought I would in my entire life.
That's a great part of the state that people don't, realize.
You can put it on your resume.
I'm gonna YouTube it. I'm gonna see how to get some technique how to throw a cow chip.
Yeah, see, that's the key, right? You got to go in. Let me ask you this: Do local people, do you see them like practicing as you work up like in the month, because it's what, August 31st? So do you guys see people like practicing or people talking about like how they're going to win this year?
No, but I do know some people get their own cow chips and they do practice.
Yeah, they want to win. It's a competition like anything else. So
We-
you got to practice to win.
we-
Yeah.
We've actually sold cow chips and shipped them to people for corporate events.
Oh
That's
man.
Nice.
I guess you know what, we've all got every town, every group has to be known for something, and if you're the best at something, that kind of stands out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Advertise it.
Oh, I love it. All right, Marietta, thank you so much for being on. It was absolutely
You're
awesome.
welcome.
I'm going to remind everybody it's August 31st. There's actually the 30th and the 31st. The actual big throw is the 31st. It's in Prairie du Sac, Wisconsin. And again, just go to Google and type in Wisconsin State Cow Chip Throw, and you will find everything that you need. You find all the information, and maybe even if you watch a couple of videos, you can get some good techniques.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank
you
you.
so
All right,
much.
thanks,
Thank you.
Marietta. Good luck at the
Yeah.
festival, and hopefully we'll,
And-
we'll swing by. And I'm not touching any cow poop, but I will definitely watch. Yeah.
Check out Charlie Barron's. He's a hoot.
All right. Oh, yeah, we will check him out. All right. Thanks so much,
And-
Marietta.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
So that Charlie Barron she's talking about, now I know who he is. He was just on WGN the other day, the morning show.
He's like a comedian.
He's a comedian, yeah. He's
right.
a really he's a younger guy. He is
30,
funny.
37. He's only 37.
Yeah, she is right. He's very personable. He is funny.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could see it where he would have like. I mean, if you had like specific kind of, because Wisconsin's a specific kind of area, right? And just like I'm sure, like Maine is a specific kind of area. There's probably certain jokes that
Yeah,
fly
it's,
there
well, it's
that
regional,
everybody
yeah,
knows.
Well, it's like regional.
Right.
Their humor. It's like people adapt to whatever environment they live in. So there's certain humor that's only indigenous to where they live, but wouldn't be understood if you said it in another part of the country.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking this. The second biggest the country that listens to our show, the second most besides America, is India.
Yeah,
Okay, it's up to like
and
12.
you know the cows are sacred out there, so they can't. So
Right.
think about how cow chips are out there because they can't kill the cow because they believe that
So I wonder if
their relatives
if
are
this is offensive
reincarnated.
to them in some way, like because cows are sacred and throwing their poop around is sacred too. I don't know.
That might be a bridge too far, but yeah. But I'm assuming India has a lot of cows because there's like billions of people in India. So,
yeah. So
yes.
this honestly, if they don't have this in India, they should, right? Because they have all the cows everywhere. This seems like a very
logical contest to have. Yeah.
so for everybody out in India, if you guys decide to start this up, get a hold of Marietta and see how to do it. And you guys could have. I mean, think about it. They got 2 billion people in India, right? You could get at least a quarter of them, 500 million people, to have the world's largest cow chip throwing competition.
Yeah. It would be epic.
Dude, that would be insane.
Cow chip.
I love that you didn't even know what a cow
I
chip
did
was.
not. I don't know how. I don't know how that slipped through my vocabulary.
Yeah. It's
All
just,
right.
yeah, I love, man, I'm telling you, man, I love competitions. I love these festivals. I love these competitions. It is just such a cool thing that people do.
The other one in Michigan was the toilet, the races, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Porta John race or
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, they did something
No,
like that.
toilet. Yeah, and then they had the toss too, weren't they? What were they tossing?
I have no idea.
So we forgot already. This is ridiculous.
Dude, do you know how many we've done? This is 129 of these.
But this was like 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago. That might have been.
I can't remember what happened 4 days ago.
Look, 4 weeks is like a month to me.
That's like dog years.
Oh, I remember they were tossing. It was what did they cook? Oh, it was that sausage thing.
Oh yeah, the sausage throw. No, was it a throw? It
No.
wasn't a throw.
They were throwing something.
They had They had beer.
No, they didn't. She said there was a bar on Main Street. They closed down Main Street.
Oh right. They didn't have beer, but the bars were all open, and you went inside the bars.
She said they have one bar.
Are you kidding me? It's a small town. I guarantee you. Here, no self-respecting small town. I bet you every town. I bet you Prairie du Sac. If they have 3,000 people, they have 11 bars, and they're all on the same street, except for 2 of them that are over by like a lake for snowmobiling. I guarantee it. They got 9 supper clubs, 11 bars.
VFW.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, for
We've
sure.
all been there.
Yeah.
My one of my buddies, his cousin, we used to go to Monticello, Wisconsin, and they literally had a main street with 4 bars. It was 2 blocks on each side, 2 city blocks, and on each side there's 2 bars on each block.
Sounds like Chicago.
I mean, yeah, at some point there is, if you go into the city, there's probably a bar every block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the locals
Actually,
to hang out.
I think I did read somewhere that Wisconsin has the most alcohol consumption of any state in the country, but don't quote me on that.
Because they have so many awesome festivals, Ted.
Yeah.
This is just one poop throwing festival. Think about all the awesome ones they have.
And here's the thing, you know what the funny thing about these festivals are? I know like the hosts always talk about it, like, hey, it's just a good way to get together, have some fun, relax. But I guarantee you, there's always going to be those handful of people who they really want to win. They don't give a shit about the spirit of the festival. They just want to go home and say, I won. Right?
I could see, you know what?
Yeah.
Somebody.
There's going to be one guy, one gal who says, you know what? He's
Isn't there
pretending,
always-
he's pretending he doesn't care, but he's practicing under the cover at night. He's
Well, it has to be. I mean, I went on their website. There's a woman that won like 10 times.
yeah. I was going to say they must have
She's like
a lot of
10-time
relationships. Yeah.
champion.
Yeah.
I saw that. And you know the 2 distance thrower champions. You know they're probably there every year, right? And they're walking down the street.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, oh, wait, you're him? Yeah.
They got a T-shirt on.
We
and
probably have a
hat.
T-shirt that says champion
World
from
record.
2010,
Yeah.
11, 12,
Yeah,
14.
yeah, world record cow chip
The
thrower.
one year he missed, he was on vacation or something. He couldn't show up. So.
That is kind of funny, man. When you think about that stuff, I just love it. Okay, so I did mention this before Marietta came on, as I was trying to figure out what was going on with the iPad. That's, by the way, slowly burning still.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Smoldering.
Yeah,
Smoldering.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know what? And the smell is kind of intoxicating. I'm not going to lie to
You
you.
can't put that out.
Smells like Victor.
No,
It's
I
like
don't
a
think
tire
it'll ever-
fire.
Just like
tire
it's my. You know what I'll do? I'll just take it outside and I'll just throw tires on it.
Just put it in Bob's yard.
And I'll just. Oh man, that. You know what? He'd know how to get rid of. He didn't know how to
He
put
would,
it out
yeah.
though. Yeah.
Get rid of some mosquitoes that way, or
No, it was the flies yesterday, man. The flies were like they were angry.
They were all
biting
over
flies.
you,
They-
not us.
Dude, they were biting me everywhere.
flies
All right.
on shit.
And I mentioned this, that there are actually vending machines in the South, in some southern states, where they're selling ammunition through a vending machine.
Like what kind of ammunition are we talking about?
Guns.
Like 50 caliber bullet ammunition or armor piercing?
You know what's funny?
ammunition?
No, you know what's that's a funny question because I didn't look and see exactly what it is, but they did mention like handgun, rifle, and shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for a Winchester 22 versus like a
You
Glock,
don't know what that is.
Glock.
You're
Well-
just saying that.
Well, the smaller bullet that could still kill somebody, but it's not like a armor piercing that could pierce like a like a bulletproof vest or something.
No,
So
that's illegal. They're selling legal ammunition.
oh, that's right. The illegal ammunition. Okay. So-
Yeah,
legal.
only legal ammunition,
Yeah,
Ted.
so-
But so this is weird, and so I had to like look into it. So there's a company that does this, and I'm not going to say the company because I don't honestly like the concept of this. But the vending machine owner says he's set up a whole bunch of things. He's got right now 2,000 requests for machines, and he gets more every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do they put these? Because I
Grocery
heard.
stores.
So
Of
Win
course.
Dixie,
Yeah.
Of course.
Piggly Wiggly. Where else?
Yeah. Is that, I mean, so and the grocery store owners want these things because they want people to come in and get everything that they
It's
want.
foot traffic. It's foot
Right?
traffic.
You want
yeah.
like a gallon of milk, you want some eggs, you need, some
So
bullets.
I wonder if there's a legality thing here. Maybe you can't sell ammunition otherwise. I mean, can they sell it in the store without the vending machine?
So I'm going to give you some weird stuff. So that part is weird. Okay. So this guy says that there are a couple of things. When you go to buy it, you have to scan your ID and you get facial recognition to see that it's you.
Yeah, because here I know you can't buy ammunition unless you have a FOID card, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you have to.
But there's ways around that.
I see.
So I had to do some research, right? So there is a rule that says you have to be 18 to buy, I think, handgun ammunition and 21 to buy rifle ammunition, shotgun ammunition, something like that, okay?
Okay.
And now here's the thing. This is kind of unnecessary, right? And I thought it was kind of weird because if you have facial recognition and IDs, I thought these are the things that the people who are buying this stuff don't want, right? Government control. So it seems weird that they would do it. But you can just go online, and there are 15 different places, and that says, are you 21? You don't need any ID. All you have to do is click a box that says, Yes, I'm 21.
Well, that's like all the other sites.
But they can't mail it to you, right? I mean, because that's
Yes,
illegal.
and then they mail it right to you.
Like
Oh,
you
I
can't go
thought that
to
was
an
illegal.
alcohol site.
I thought that was illegal to mail ammunition in the
So
mail.
you can get Drizzly, right? Or
Right.
I think Uber Eats.
No,
bought
but I
Drizzly.
mean, right now, if you search Crown Royal online, before you can enter the site, you have to say whether you're 21 or not.
Okay. How many people say no? I'm not.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. This
Right.
is like as nominal as that. It's stupid.
Yeah, and it is. And
What
it
kind of
is that
litmus
silly.
test is that?
It's like going to a porn site and saying, before we let you enter, are you promise you're over 18? Yes.
Well, they're doing that too now.
Yes.
Right. Well, that was the thing when
That's
I
those
said
are all
it.
new laws.
Yeah, so when I said it in Texas, and this is, I thought this was kind of cool. In Texas, I'm going to tell you all the things you can do because you can't get Pornhub in Texas. But here's what you can do: you can
get you porn.
you can get alcohol delivered to your door. You can gamble 24 hours a day. You can get ammunition delivered next day. I want you to think about that next day. And this is the one that blew my mind. You can buy an Elmo pinata, filled with little bottles of liquor. I'm not even fucking with you.
That's pretty
There is a
funny.
company in Texas that sells those to you and will ship it to you. And by the way, when you click on it, it doesn't have anything to do with age requirements. Any human being, if they're smart enough and they have a credit card, can get an Elmo pinata shipped from, I think it's in El Paso, Texas, to your house with nothing. You don't need an ID or anything, okay? Filled with little tiny bottles of whatever you want.
Well, we know who's supplying for all the house parties now around El Paso, right?
Yeah.
Probably number
So-
one culprit.
Here's a question I have for each of you. Okay, Ted first.
Oh, boy.
Why do you think all this stuff is readily accessible, legal, and by all accounts, perfectly normal and generally just accepted? Why is what all Matt talked about, why is that acceptable, but like pornography is not?
Well, I'm sure it has something to do with the religious right down there because you got to figure those are very conservative areas. And plus making those other things legal probably does eliminate some crime because instead of people like going out of the way to illicitly get those things, it's legal, so you're going to cut that down. And I think the porn is like that's like the line in the sand. It's like, obviously those other things are bad too, but in their mind they rationalize it by saying, well, we can do this, but the porn, that's a bridge too far, so that's our line in the sand. I'm sure that there's a religious element
I
to
think
that.
you're right. Was that what you were going to say, Matt?
No.
What were
I
you
wasn't
gonna
going to say that at all. Wait, you're telling me
It makes sense.
that's well. I mean, here's what I could see. I could see that there's a lot of people, right? A lot of the religious people. They have one focus, and that they'll be watching gay porn, and it'll turn everyone gay. That's exactly what it is, or it'll make them sex crazed, and they'll go insane
And want abortions.
and just constant abortions everywhere you go. Look.
Now, don't get me started about the forest preserves out there. If you back in your car a certain way, that probably makes up for all the porn that's been banned.
You know what the worst part about knowing that thing is backing up thing is that every time I drive past a forest preserve and I see, with parking lot right there and I see people backed in, it just freaks me out. How did you get a hold of that?
Oh my God.
Where did you find a bottle of Crown?
It was just right there.
Did I leave that down there?
Yeah. But
I didn't conjure it up.
Jesus.
Ted, just so everyone listening knows,
Don't worry, I won't drink the whole thing.
Ted just pulled out a fucking gallon of Crown Royal.
A gallon of Crown Royal.
A handle of Crown
And you're
Royal
gonna-
from under his
and
seat is literally
you
under
don't
his
have
seat.
you don't have a cup, so you're going to drink that out of the bottle.
I'm going to take a sip and then put it back.
Take the siphon off.
Oh my God!
Hey,
you know what?
I'm not Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. I can't drink a handle of vodka.
Really?
Or Dennis Hopper.
Oh
And
my
your
God.
shirt, Matt, you're wearing a Crown Royal shirt,
It
too.
looked.
Oh
That's just
my
a coincidence.
God.
Yeah. So,
Dude.
by the way, thanks for the little coaster the other day. Unfortunately, it won't fit on this.
No, it was a koozie.
koozie. Yeah, the koozie on this thing.
That was pretty funny.
man.
I mean, so Ted finished his beer and then just pulled out a handle of Crown from underneath his seat.
And I can accept Ted drinking beer because that
Did you know that was there, Matt?
I thought I put that away. Like I thought I put it far away. Honestly, I thought it was in the other room.
Far away.
Like
It was
in the other
under
room.
his fucking seat.
I didn't realize that. I guess you know what I figured?
Pulled it out of
I
his
figured if
ass.
it wasn't right in front of Ted, he wouldn't notice it.
Ted
right?
smuggled that in through his ass.
No, I mean think about how oblivious Ted is to most things that are happening, right? So I just figured
He knew that was there every
I probably
week.
figured
I've seen it
that
for
if
weeks.
if I put it out of his sight,
I've seen it for weeks.
Yeah.
It's been tempting him. It's been.
look at him. And
You
you know
literally
what's
held
funny?
it in plain view.
See, we got to do this video because Ted is sitting. It's sitting there right now, and Ted has not drank it yet.
Because you know what you're going to do? You're going to slut shame me.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
You're going to slut shame me.
We're going to slut shame you. Yeah, we're going to.
We were talking about something really interesting.
All
right.
Oh my
I
God!
lost my train of thought when that big bottle.
I know. When he
out.
pulled that out, I was just like, I can't believe that was.
That's funny.
I just assumed it was. Honestly, I just assumed I hid it in the other room. Yeah, because he hadn't pulled it out this entire time. Because I figured, you know what I figured? You remember those expandable and contractable Boy Scout cups where you could,
Yep.
like it's in three sections?
What's that?
Camping cup.
Camping cup.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I would assume it's super flat, right? And it could like fit in your pocket, and then you can just open it up. I always figured if Ted saw that like weeks ago, he would have gotten one of those, and then all of a sudden you hear, and then
Hey, where's the water buffalo flask I bought you?
I have that. I have that at home. Thank
Do
you.
you use it? The flask.
just at work.
No,
that's a work flask.
No, I actually kept the cup. I have that at work.
glass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the funny thing, like the base of it is like so small, like it doesn't like stay. You have to put it down very gently. So it's a good ornament. It's a good desk design.
What, the glass?
The actual
rocks
cup. The cup.
glass?
No, the cup. I have the rocks glass. No, but there was like a steel cup.
Oh, okay.
And the base was real thin. It looks like a coffee cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have the flask. I have that. I have those other things. I have the rocks glass. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Oh man,
Cape Buffalo.
That is
Love
Cape
it.
Buffalo. I'm
Cape
sorry, I
Buffalo.
said water
Water
buffalo.
Oh,
that is terrifying.
I just read this today. They said, don't let your dog off a leash around a bison. I'm assuming something really bad happened to the dog. Somebody,
don't let your dog. I mean, don't let anything off a leash by a wild animal.
don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. I know that with that too. Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are killing me. All right, this is something for us to be proud of because you were just at the NASCAR race, Mark.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun.
And I think on the same day you were there, the new hot dog eating champion was crowned.
Yeah, because
Yes.
Joey Chestnut was barred because he went to a different.
He went to a vegan. He signed with a vegan thing, and they wouldn't. Ted, I don't even know. Nor do I care in any way, shape, or form about professional eating, except that the guy who won this year is from Chicago.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because that Joey Chestnut, hasn't he won like 10 times in a row? Like he wins like every single day. Nathan's hot dog eating
yeah,
contest.
But Joey Chestnut was participating in a hot dog contest
The same time.
day. So it was for charity. It was a fundraiser. It was at, I think it was in North Carolina, at an Army base in North Carolina.
Well, he's probably like a celebrity. I mean, he's
right.
He's
Well,
won
that's
so
what they
much,
did.
yeah.
So they did this. So he showed up, and it raised a lot of money. Him being there.
Oh yeah, for military families.
Yeah.
so
So
that's
so
cool.
they
That's
had
good.
So they have military enlisted men and women sitting at the table with him that qualified. They had this qualification leading up to that day, and the winners all got to sit down and go against Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
And he ate, but they gave them extra time because they were like amateurs. So they gave them extra time, and he's up there as basically it's like playing a pickup game against Michael Jordan.
yeah.
So he basically almost broke the fucking record leisurely. So he ate like 57 or 58 hot dogs
Jeez.
in like
And half the time that the guy from Chicago actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to just get one hot dog tonight. Now I don't feel so guilty about that. So.
And I had a hot dog at the NASCAR race too.
I bet it was good.
Oh man, see, I'm still eating vegan hot dogs, so they're not bad.
I wouldn't mind trying a vegan
Jack
hot dog.
actually
Yeah.
made a vegan hot dog pig in a blanket,
Ooh, that sounds good.
and so that was Sunday when we were
Oh, it does
golfing.
not sound good.
No, it's actually really good. It was really good, but we were liquored up. And Jack and I
well,
came home.
that tastes really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, we
Because you got the munchies.
because the three of us are out. Teddy, you went home. You had hurt your back.
Who,
Right.
me?
Yeah.
You said Ted.
No, you hurt your back Sunday, so
Yeah.
you didn't get.
Before you shot a record score the next day. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then so Teddy and Jack and I played a few more holes before it rained. Then we went to the bar. We got liquored up, and then Jack made pigs in a blanket
Ooh.
with full size hot dogs.
Wow.
And it was like
Vegan hot dogs.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it honestly it was like eating filet mignon. We were that drunk, and it was that good. Oh my god, it was honestly that good.
Who
That's
makes the
funny.
vegan hot dog? Like Oscar Mayer or like who makes
No,
the
like
Lifeline,
Morning-
Oh, okay.
Lifelike or Lifeline
Gotcha.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Morning Star, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Boca.
They all
Boca,
have, they all
Morning
have something.
Star.
There's a lot of variety these
Yeah.
days. Yeah. Okay.
But so I was looking at this guy, Patrick. Is it Patrick Bertotti? Patrick Bertotti, something like that. And actually, well, you know what? I can actually look at his name because at some point, what is his actual name? Patrick Bertoletti. And so I looked him up because he was a Chicago guy. Grew up, went to Morgan Park High School, right in the city.
Yep.
South Side.
South
South
Side,
Sider.
that's South
yeah,
Side,
went
yeah.
to Kendall College, kind of in the middle of the state.
Yeah, Grundy. That's like Grundy County or something.
And so they had some of his accomplishments, some of the records that he set. He's a professional eater.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the records that he has set with different foods. Okay. So I want to go through this a little bit, and I want you guys to guess. Okay. in 10 minutes. He set a record for pancakes. Okay. He had 10 minutes to eat 3.5 ounce pancakes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
How many pancakes? Take a guess.
Those are like those silver dollar ones, right?
Oh,
those are
Or is
bigger.
that like a, or is that
They
like a
call
full
them
size
like
pancake?
no full size pancake.
I think it's
bigger.
I want to say
The silver
yeah,
dollar is silver dollar.
No, they're bigger than that. They just call them silver dollar pancakes.
3.5
They're like
ounces.
the smaller ones.
Yeah, a little bit smaller.
but they're good. They're awesome. Yeah, they're
They're
still
thick because there's
They're
the
still
thin ones,
pancakes.
there's the thick ones. Yeah.
so how many pancakes could he eat in 10 minutes?
200? I don't know.
Jesus.
I have no idea. So
And live.
150. I don't know.
I would think over 100. No,
50 pancakes
Okay, that makes sense.
in
yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
Here, 16-inch pizza slices.
16
It's
inch.
10 minutes. 16-inch pizza slices. Now, it's from New York, so I'm assuming it's the triangles.
It's a thinner one though. It's like a thin. I think
Yeah,
they have a
it's
thin-
16
yeah.
inch.
It's a 16-inch pizza, but it's
Right.
cut into
That's
the triangles.
slice.
New
Oh
York.
yeah, strike.
How
Yeah.
many of those? He's got 10 minutes. How many of those slices in a
Oh,
16-inch
you can't
pizza?
eat more than 10 of those.
He's a pro.
I say 75. I don't know.
Oh, that's way too many.
47.
Okay,
Holy
yeah.
cow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
47
Yeah.
pieces. I mean,
This
even if
just
they were
gro-
just Chicago style where they cut it into squares,
Yeah.
47 pieces
It doesn't
in
seem-
10
it doesn't
minutes.
seem
I mean,
physically
it's
possible.
the time thing that's amazing.
It doesn't seem physically possible to do that
It does not.
because he's like an average size. Because most of these professional eaters, they're just average size guys. They're not like obese, So obviously they
Right.
got some technique. Because obviously they have to have a way of getting that out of their system, right? Because they're not eating it because they're hungry, and they have to have a way of
No,
evacuating
they're
their
not that hungry.
evacuating their bowels so, somehow, right? Because they got to get it out, right?
yeah,
I
I
would
don't know.
ima-
Do
I
they
would
throw it? Do they
imagine.
throw it back up like the Romans did, or do they?
I know they have to keep it
No,
down
they
for a
can't
certain
throw
amount
it
of
up.
time after. Well, it's only a certain amount of
No,
time.
it's like
I think
lifting weights.
like
Remember,
20 minutes or something.
You know, like Olympic weightlifting, you have to hold. You have to lift it. But you have to hold it for a second. For
Well,
it
you
to
do
count.
have to hold it down for a
Yeah.
period of time.
Yeah.
But I will tell. I told Matt this. I said, and no offense to Patrick, because of the circumstance of him winning the Nathans this year, it's like the Houston Rockets winning in '94 and '95.
That was hilarious when you
because
said
the
that.
Bulls weren't there.
Because the
Correct.
Bulls
Yeah.
weren't there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically the Houston Rockets of hot dog eating right now.
Yeah.
Well,
that
think,
was
well,
hilarious.
think about the analogy. Like, if Michael Jordan didn't exist, how many championships would the Utah Jazz have won, or Charles Barkley?
Two.
Just anybody. That's not the Bulls.
2 and 1.
Because Utah would have won at least 2 titles, right? With Stockton and Malone. I don't
Oh,
want to get
sure.
certain
It
sports.
probably would have been. It probably would have been.
because they
Yeah,
have
I
really
just
good,
said, yeah.
really good fundamentals. They just
But
weren't.
no, I got to tell you
Bulls.
something. When we talk about sports here, some of those the Bulls did not have a cakewalk to get to the championship. Those years, they almost lost. If you remember, the Knicks almost beat them.
Or
The
Pa-
Magic
the
almost beat
the
them.
Pacers. The Pacers.
And then round 2, Pacers took them. I mean,
Yeah.
it was not a cakewalk to get their champion. Their championships kind of,
Yeah.
4-1 against the Lakers, and then
Oh yeah, no, they did,
Yeah.
they did great. Okay, Sarah, I'll give you this. You ready?
we know what they did.
we almost took
We
it
know
to
it-
Bulls
yeah.
talk, Ted.
Bulls talk.
No Bulls talk. 7-pound turkey. How many minutes?
Oh man.
And this is a whole 7-pound turkey. How many minutes
It's
it takes to eat a 7-pound
it's
turkey?
like
You have to eat the bones?
It's like a dumbbell.
Does not have to eat the bones.
It's like a kettlebell.
How long would it take? This is his record. This is a record. How long would it take to eat a 7-pound turkey? I want you to think about that. A 7-pound turkey.
I mean, if you're
Think about speed.
25 minutes, 30 minutes tops. I don't know.
Like 12 minutes.
8 minutes.
Wow, that's insane.
I can't even. All of these things. As I'm looking at this, it's.
But this is all Patrick did this? This is
Yeah.
all-
He ate 39 dozen Acme oysters in 8 minutes.
Yeah,
39 dozen.
I saw Ted
That's 400 oysters.
oysters.
400 oysters
Wait, how-
in 10 minutes.
How many hot dogs did he eat to win the contest just now?
50 something, right? Was it 40 something?
I don't know.
47? It was
I don't know.
47 or
In,
something like
in
that.
what period of time?
Like 10 minutes.
And they soak.
Was it 10 minutes?
Something like
I've
that,
seen
yeah.
that before.
It's
They actually
fucking gross.
they
It's
soak
actually
they
disgusting.
soak the hot dogs in water.
The bun, yeah. They eat
Yeah,
the
they
bun
soak
and the
the
hot
bun.
dog separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly.
Oh, I thought they soaked the bun with the hot dog in water.
No.
no.
They're
Oh.
down and they're eating the hot dogs and then they're adding the bun. They're doing
Because you have to do both. Okay.
You've never seen it?
Yeah, but I know they soak the bun in water, but I thought the bun was in the hot dog
No.
when they did it. Okay.
All right, and last one, because this blew my mind. Are you ready? A 22-ounce 7-Eleven Slurpee. A 22-ounce 7-Eleven Slurpee, and this is in seconds. How many seconds would it take for a professional eater to guzzle? And
Well,
now,
the
you know how
guy-
cold it is.
the guy just
22-ounce
drank a
Slurpee.
gallon of lemonade.
Brain freeze. Brain freeze.
Yeah, but he did that in what, 30 seconds or something? 40 seconds, a minute? I don't know. I
no,
saw that.
it was less than that.
Was it less than that?
Hey,
I'll
drink
say
a
I'll say
gallon-
20 seconds. Right. I mean, I don't know.
Take a guess. 22-ounce Slurpee, freezing cold.
had to have taken him over a minute.
What? 9 seconds. 9 seconds. I wonder if you know what? I always think like if he goes out to eat. I wonder if it's just like
does he enjoy himself?
Yeah. It's like I get 2 plates of spaghetti and hold on. In the next 14 seconds, I need something else.
Has he ever gone to a buffet and closed them down? I mean, like how much could he eat at a buffet? Since he's a professional, just how many plates of food could he eat of just whatever he wanted? Like I went to a buffet not too long ago and I had maybe 3 plates in me and I was completely stuffed. And it wasn't like even that's not even the carbs. That's just the meats. All
Ted
the good
started
stuff
with
there.
the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, the mashed potatoes and the rice. The worst thing. Yeah.
Can I get a really big salad? I need some bread.
Yeah. Here's the number 1 pro tip for buffets: never eat
the starch,
potatoes, the rice, the stuff that's super cheap. Whatever the feature attraction is, whether it's like filet mignon or seafood, always just load up on that. Yeah, imitation crab. Yeah. Sushi.
So listen, Eric Badlands Booker from Queens, New York, professional eater as well. This was just on 4th of July. Chugged a gallon of lemonade in 21 seconds.
I saw him doing
insane.
it.
That's insane.
He's a big dude.
Dude, could you imagine what that does in
That's
your
insane.
the acidity from the lemonade?
We'll talk about the diarrhea you must have to have, right? Because all that liquid in
Yeah,
you.
let's talk about the diarrhea, Tom.
We already talked about cow poop. I mean, why not?
Oh,
And by the way, I thought it was awesome that Marietta said shit like a couple of times.
Yeah, bullshit.
I did not expect. I just did not expect that.
Yeah,
I did not expect that at all.
because we're full of shit, so it made sense. So.
You know what? We are completely. All right. So let me ask you guys: are you guys hotel guys or Airbnb and Vrbo guys?
Well, it depends. I mean, if I'm just, I've done both, and I actually like a real comfortable, reasonably priced hotel because you figure not in the room that much, just the amenities there. I can do either or because Airbnb is more complicated because you got the kitchen. You got to kind of clean up there.
Ted's kitchens are complicated to anybody except you.
I would never. I've done.
You got hidden cameras that the owner's watching
they
you.
can't do that
See that you got the nanny cam there. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. It's totally illegal.
I just saw an article that said people are trying to figure out owners are putting the little
Like
nanny
where
cams
to
in there.
Where to put the nanny cam to best see you.
Yeah, to best see you.
Doing your dirty things.
Yeah.
I've stayed in Airbnb 2 times. One up in Minnesota in Duluth, and then one in Indiana. But they were vacations.
Right.
So they're 2 different. I mean, so normally, I guess, if you're going somewhere, I'm a hotel guy. But if you're going to do a vacation,
With your family.
What's the difference?
With your family. Well, I mean, like if
What
it
do
was
you
just like if I went on a
If you're
golf
going
trip.
somewhere, what do you mean? Like for what? Like if you're going somewhere like the 3 of us?
Yeah, I mean, like if we went on a golf trip, I could stay at a Comfort Inn, a Marriott Express,
Yeah.
a Holiday Inn Express, or whatever. That's
Ted,
fine.
You slept in the rental car one time.
Yeah. I didn't even say so. We stayed at a really nice house on our last trip to Arizona. I slept on a couch most of the time, so it was almost like being in a hotel.
That's
couch.
it's normal.
he was
but
too-
staying in a car
No,
is not.
he was too fucked up. He was too fucked up to find the room with the bed.
No, I
So-
just wake up every
yeah.
2 hours. That's all. And I don't want to disturb
He
you.
does
so,
too.
yeah.
He is. So we shared a room with 2 beds, and he is the creepiest sleeper of all time. You're over there, and 99% of the time, 99% of the time, he's just laying facing you, just staring at you. Yeah.
He sleeps with his eyes open.
Right. And if you kind of wake up and he's just like, "You awake?" I'm like, "No, I'm asleep."
Well, Matt slept really good. I was watching for about 2.5 hours, and I got tired, and then I did my own thing. So
All right. No, the reason I ask is this. So there was a guy and his buddies. They went to Pittsburgh. I have no idea why anybody would go to Pittsburgh. Okay, but they went there and they stayed at a hotel, and they made 2 fatal mistakes.
Okay, I don't like the sound of this, but go ahead.
Fatal mistakes.
Well, they weren't fatal.
how do you make 2?
You made 2 mistakes.
Okay.
Mistake number 1.
In a hotel.
Yeah, they
Normally, you
stayed-
make 1 fatal mistake.
I believe it was a
You don't have time
Nobody
for two.
gets a second.
right. It was a Wyndham Grand Hotel, and it just happened to be a weekend that they had a furry convention.
A furry?
Furry convention.
that's a
Are you
mistake.
familiar?
No. What
Yeah, I
is that?
saw it in Rosemont. We were driving down River Road, and they were all out.
Then tell Ted.
It was
Okay, tell
insane.
Ted what a furry
I don't know.
convention
Furry
is.
convention is people dress up like furry animals. They act
Oh.
out like they think they're
Horses and cows.
Yeah,
and-
wow.
no,
cats.
mostly like cats and like bears and shit like that.
with full
Lions, tigers, and bears.
full on
Yeah.
like giant heads.
It's some,
and
but some
entire
of them
bodies.
but some of them are halfway. I mean,
So-
some of them
So
get
is this like
risque.
remember the movie The Shining where the guy opens the door and the one guy they're both dressed as furry animals. The one guy's giving a blowjob to the other guy. You remember that scene?
Yes,
in The Shining.
that would be a furry.
That's
a
a furry.
furry.
Okay, yeah.
That's a furry.
That's when I think of a furry. That's the only
that's-
scene I think of. Yeah.
You should
Exactly.
absolutely think that as a furry. Okay, so he's there. His buddies are there, and it's real weird, right? And so at that point, everything that happens after that, Ted is just swigging out of a gallon of Crown Royal, and I am uncomfortable. And now, you know what? I can't even have that now.
1.75 liters that he's
Yeah.
sucking down.
I cannot even have any of
it
that
was
now
already- it was
because
already
Ted
here,
is
but
literally
I
deep
know,
throating
just-
it. Okay, so they're out there, and things are going to be weird already. The guys come back about 1 o'clock in the morning, and they want one last beer, one last drink at the hotel bar, and it's a real nice. I actually looked at it. It's a really nice hotel.
Sure.
Okay, and then it happens because it's a furry convention. A guy walks in, not dressed as a furry, with a sword, and attacks him and his friends.
Oh my God!
Wow.
And
Like
they're
a,
not
like a samurai sword or like a
Like a-
13th century.
It's more like a samurai sword. from
Crusader
what,
sword,
what
like
they,
the
the way they
Crusade-
I
explained
thought
it.
like
he
the
was
Crusades.
dead. I thought he was dead.
Who? Samurai?
OJ.
Oh, shit.
the Crusades, or was it like a rapier? the rapier.
No, it was a sword. It was more like a ninja sword.
You sure it wasn't a trident?
No, Brick had a trident.
Okay.
or
Yeah.
machete.
So what happened?
Machete,
The
yeah.
guy
So
attacked
he
him?
attacks them.
Where are they? The hotel bar?
They're in. Yes, Ted, just like I
No.
said.
You don't see this guy approaching you with a sword?
He remembers
attack position?
two furries in a movie
Yeah.
blowing each other. And I just said they were in the hotel bar at 1 o'clock in the morning, and he says, "Where were they?" In the hotel bar.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can't see a guy coming with a sword in full attack
Well,
position.
I don't know. How do you? I mean, okay.
Okay,
just-
so Ted, let's just say after
do
the
you-
show,
you got your
if
back
you,
to
if
him.
you haven't had enough Crown, we go to Howard Street,
Right,
and we go have a couple of drinks.
right.
And at some point, somebody walks in with a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to see him right away. It's not like
Well-
he's screaming, "I got a sword."
Well, I might because I'm kind of paranoid.
So what? So what
You'd be
happened?
staring at your phone.
So he
So
cut
he
him?
started attacking him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he started attacking him. He actually cut the one guy up
Wow.
really bad.
Yeah, yeah.
because they weren't furries.
I have no idea.
Obviously-
Maybe he was there to kill the furries, and he didn't know if they were or weren't.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So just some random dude with a sword.
Just some random
yeah.
dude with a sword, and
Okay.
he actually cut the one guy up, cut the other guy pretty bad in the hands.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they actually got him and
Held, tackled him.
overpowered him.
Yeah, of course. There's
Yeah.
two guys.
Of course,
yeah,
it was a bunny that overpowered him.
It's just a no.
Somebody
What's
in a-
what's a superpower for furries?
I
What
don't
would it be?
Was it a furry that tackled him and held him down?
No, it was
He
one of
got
the- it
beat
was-
up
it
by
was-
furries.
It was the
Put him in a
guys.
chokehold.
It was literally the guys.
Yeah.
So I want you to think about that. If you go to Pittsburgh during a furry convention, that is something that now could be possible.
Is
You
it
have to
praying?
be on the-
Can a praying mantis be considered a furry? Because that's what I
No.
would be. That's what I would go as.
It's an insect.
No, aren't
But
they?
I would think it
But
outside
they're more
the
like
box.
animals.
Yeah.
I think you would be shunned by the furry people if you showed up as an
I
insect.
doubt it. So they have. So
No, it's mostly cats and bunnies and weird shit like that. And then some of them are
Bears.
whores.
we had a guy.
Sloths,
So there, you know.
beavers.
So we,
Probably a lot of people.
we were at the at the NASCAR race, and they had a couple of concerts there, right? So we got to see Buddy Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Went up for 45 minutes. 87 years old.
I was gonna say, I
87.
was gonna say he's still
And he had a
alive.
sword?
Buddy guy.
No, Buddy
Oh.
Guy's
I was
87.
gonna say I didn't know he's still alive. Wow.
Oh yeah, dude. He's amazing. He's going like his voice is so powerful. It's incredible.
Wow.
So we saw Buddy Guy, and then we saw the Black Keys. So for the Black Keys concert, they played 90 minutes. We're in this area where we're right on the stage. Kelly and I are like where there's like the barrier, and then the open area, and the stage is right there. So we're like front and center.
So could you have run up on the stage?
No, there's a
Okay.
barrier and security guards in that area. So halfway through the performance, and there's not a lot of people there, and I don't know what's behind me because I'm watching the show, but there's some space in between us and the fence, and some guy. Remember Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Okay, remember the
Oh,
bag
Cylons.
Cylons, those Cylon helmet. Remember those helmets?
Yes, I
Okay.
remember. Oh my god, I remember
So
that.
some guy about my height, like 6 foot tall, real thin, with these short shorts on, with pads on the back of them, and like a cup on
It's
the
called,
front.
It's called ass
and he-
chaps.
and then he had a Battlestar Galactica, and he had this one piece like onesie top on that was skin tight, and he was very thin. And then he had like a Battlestar Galactica helmet on, except the face was cut out, and it was like a double layered glass. So he had like you couldn't see his face. It was double glass, so it was like two tiered. He has one that covered his eyes, and then another one underneath that was like a full face mask. So he comes in, and he's like slithering in, and his hands are waving in the air, and he's doing like this slow, funky dance, and he gets right in front of us. And and he's doing his dance, right? And he turns around and
he's just a random fan, right? He's not like part of the act or anything. He's just some
correct. And so now he turns his back to the stage, and now he's like facing Kelly and I, and he's doing his thing with his arms, and I'm staring at him, and I'm like, okay. And then he moves aside. Oh, and in the back of the helmet it said "For Sale." And then he moves to the left. He moves to our left, and so Kelly's standing to my left, and now he's standing next to Kelly. And
how you let him stand next to your wife,
dude? We're watching the show. I mean, so he's standing next to he's next to her. And, it's a loud concert. We're front and center. I mean, we have earplugs in. It's loud. And he's doing this whole thing. So, and he moves over to these guys, and these guys are getting really uncomfortable. And one guy's like, hey, get out of here. And then he's next to Kelly. And I could tell Kelly's getting uncomfortable. So I have her come to the other side. So now the guy's next to me. And he turns.
And you're comfortable.
So he's doing his whole thing. He's just like slow dancing. And he's, turning his back to the show. And he's like trying to dance with people and stuff. So clearly he's like on drugs, right? And so
clearly.
So now he turns to me, right? He's like facing my shoulder, and I'm front and center. I'm like, so I tap him on the shoulder because he's got a helmet on, right? I tap him on the shoulder.
Right, because he's got a helmet on. You have to.
So I tap him on because he can't hear me. I mean, we're right there. You can't hear anything.
What's this, like Predator? He's got a helmet on.
So I tap him on the shoulder, and he looks at me, and I pull him down to talk into like his ear, and I said, "Listen."
His earpiece.
I said, "Listen." I said very nicely. I was very cool about it. I'm like, because he's clearly fucking with people.
Wait.
So I said to him, I said, "Listen."
Hold on. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Mark.
I said to him, I go right in his ear. I go, "I'm not gonna fuck with you. Don't fuck with me." And I said, or the fence. And I'm pointing to the fence, like right to his left. I said, or you can go on the other side of the fence. You get me? Don't mess with me. I'm not going to mess with you. Or you can go on the other side of the fence. We good? And I put out my fist for a fist bump. And he looks at me and he's like, yeah, and we fist bumped.
So
and that was the end of it.
So he was human. He was
yeah,
human.
That's what I mean. I mean, clearly he wanted attention, but I don't want to be messed with. Black Keys is one of my favorite bands. I'm there to watch the Black Keys. I don't want this guy like distracted.
So you had a normal conversation with an insane person.
I said, we're good, and he fist bumped me, and he said yes, and I said okay, and I just said, and I said really, I had to scream. I mean, everybody could hear me. I had earplugs, so I had to scream. Okay, now we need some space. And then he stepped like a foot away from me, and he was still doing his thing. I'm like, you could do your own thing, just don't get up in my grill. So then at one point,
don't get up my grill.
Like 15 or 20 minutes later, at one point, because he's
still at it.
Oh yeah, but he's people have kind of like moved away from him a little bit. So
where's his girlfriend? Oh yeah, never mind. That was just that was a trick question. Yeah, that was a trick question.
And I mean, I was trying to be nice. Other people were like but we were in this like VIP section, so nobody there was. If he was in a general crowd, there would have been some people all like that could have really like been angry about it.
You were like the nicest person. You dealt with that in the nicest possible way.
Hey man, do your thing. Just don't fuck with me.
Well, once you got the fist bump, that was like proof of life that he was actually like semi-human.
Oh
so
yeah,
that was
yeah.
good.
I mean, I'm like, I'm not.
He acknowledged your existence.
Yeah. So then like 15 minutes later, he was doing his thing. He's spinning around. I'm not paying attention. All of a sudden, I feel somebody. He steps on my foot, and he like hips. He lost his balance a little bit, and he came into me, and I just yelled.
No, he was into you.
And I just yelled. No, I mean it was like his side, and I just yelled. I said private space or.
Personal
space. I yelled, personal space, and he kind of like jumped and he scooted over really quickly. Because I told him I'm going to put him over the fence. I'm going to throw you over the fence, basically. But I said it in a nice way. I go, I said what I said.
That is absolutely amazing, and the opposite of how I would have handled it.
It reminds me, the movie Fight Club, where they had to have like the indoctrination where like you had to like, in order to get in the Fight Club, you had to like find a random stranger on the street and start a fight with them.
And wear a Cylon helmet and a onesie.
No, but I'm saying
that said for sale on the back of it.
Yeah.
I thought it said
I wonder if the helmet was for sale or if he was.
Well, that's the thing.
I thought it said foreskin on the back of it.
But you know what's funny is, I mean, we're literally like, I'm looking at Dan Auerbach, like the lead singer from Black Keys, and Patrick Carney on the drum.
That. Jesus Christ!
And they're right in front of me, and it's like in the backing guys, their two backup guitarists are like they're two brothers. They're huge, big beards, long hair, and everyone is staring at us. I mean, we're staring at them, they're staring at us because I'm like 30 feet from them.
No, so they were staring at that dude.
They have to see that guy, but nobody reacted to it. But I mean, they have to see that, right? And that's what he's trying to do. Like he's trying to bring attention, and there's all sorts of like camera guys.
Yeah. So you know what the funniest part of this is? Mark tells me that the Black Keys, and I'm like, yeah, I think I know
thought he
him.
said. I thought he said the Black Crows.
See that I would
That's
know.
what I keep thinking.
No, when
The
he said
Black-
the Black
They're
Keys,
actually-
and I was like, what are some of? I go, I know I've heard this band. I go, what are some of the songs? And he lists like 6 songs. I go, yeah, I've never heard of them.
They've
in my life.
been around for 20 years. They're amazing.
I've never heard any of those songs.
I'm sure they're very good.
I don't know how, but okay.
No, but you know what's funny? So think about this. Let's just say we lead normal conservative lives, but if we just want to act weird and just say we want to without even dressing up like this guy. Let's say
Yeah, we do it once.
But
We do it once a week.
Yeah,
Ted.
but let's say we acted weird, just went out in public and just acted like real aggressive. How long would it take for someone to just kick our ass, right? I mean, just to start. I mean, without even like confronting anybody.
You run that risk when you're in a bar or a crowd or a concert,
but just
right?
like let's say I was like not focusing on anybody. I just showed up somewhere and just started acting goofy.
But you had to be. First of all, you had to be dressed in a very goofy.
Well, let's just say I was just dressed normal. Let's just say inevitably one guy who's the aggressive, the alpha male or whatever group is going to come up and say, "Hey man, why don't you take it down a notch?" I'm going to say, "Fuck you, asshole."
Well,
and then see what he does.
listen. I'm not trying to be. Matt said I handled this the right way.
Just see what happens.
I'm not some big tough guy, or I'm not going to like, I'm not going to push somebody
You
or
look pretty
become
tough.
the
You look
fisticuffs.
pretty- you look pretty
Yeah, but
tough.
you've had a couple of drinks already, right?
Not really. I wasn't drinking that much. I think I had a beer.
Oh, with your family.
So I wasn't. Yeah, I was with Cal. Yeah, I mean, I had one beer. That was like my first beer. But for all intents and purposes, I mean, this guy could probably be like Bruce Lee, right?
Probably not.
The last thing I want to do is get my ass kicked by this guy.
Yeah, probably not. But go ahead. Yeah. So-
No, I mean you're right. Probably not. But I mean, hey, you never know.
yeah, he might do MMA.
So-
on the side
I
with
know
you.
that's
I mean,
true.
that's-
He might
But
dress up
first
like
of all,
a lunatic.
First of all, he's
just
got
to
a
get in a
helmet
fight.
on. He's got a helmet on.
He can
So
headbutt
he's got
you.
that going
he can
for him.
He can headbutt you.
And it was like 8. We were in the sun because this concert they went on at 5 from 5 to 6:30. So it's like the heat of the day, and we're in Grant Park.
And Andy's wearing a helmet.
Dude, it was when I say helmet, I mean like there's nothing. I mean it was like full on like, and you could see like sweat coming out. I almost said, I'm like, this ain't gonna last long. He showed up like halfway through, so it was like already going on for 45 minutes. So I don't know where he was, but I'm like, he ain't gonna last. He did. He never took that helmet off. He lasted. I mean, I don't know how.
Crazy outlasts any. Yeah,
you're right.
Crazy can be dehydration.
You can't be crazy.
The sun.
You can't be crazy. Yes.
Yeah. When
Crazy,
when I think,
overrides everything. Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of all the
I probably ruined his day. He was probably hoping someone was gonna like
actually
like,
mess with him.
him.
You think so?
I don't know. I mean,
Did
you're
he
looking
pull out
for
a
that
he pull out a Chinese star?
It's just he just does like a roundhouse kick to Mark and just knocks him
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh, I handled this the wrong way. All right. Last thing. I am now a train guy. I will not be flying anymore.
Like Amtrak train?
Yep. Don't care.
Just for the record, Ted. He said I was going to be able to do a movie mention today.
Oh, you want to do a movie mention real
We
fast?
talked about it 3 times, Ted.
We didn't talk about 3 times. We talked about 1 time.
Yesterday in the course, I said, okay, I'm going to spend the time to do this. If you're
Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. I'll save it. It's just so everybody knows. Oh, by the way, we won't be doing a show next week. I'll let everybody know. We're going to take a week off. But I will explain how Ted is putting the Crown Royal away. I've never seen that in my life. And it's not empty.
Oh, you're gonna be out of town, right?
Well, yeah. I'll be out of town next week.
'cause you
but
got a
we
life, too.
Take a week off.
Yeah,
I will tell everybody why I'm not a plane guy. Mark, hold on. If we're doing a movie mention, I have to do this. It's time for Mark's Movie Mentions. Mark's Movie Mentions is the official movie review of Major League Baseball.
nice, the All-Star break's coming up.
Congrats.
Yeah, so they'll have
And
lots
it's
of
on
time.
a Tuesday. The All-Star game is on a Tuesday.
It's always
this
on
year.
a Tuesday. Every year it's on a Tuesday.
Good idea.
Every year it's on a Tuesday.
It
The
is.
home run hitting contest is on a Monday.
At 10 a.m.
I'm such
10 a.m. on a
I'm
Monday.
such an idiot. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm
All
pretty
right.
Sure.
So the movie I want to mention came out in 2016. It's called The Duel. It's written by Matt Cook and directed by Kieran Darcy Smith, starring Woody Harrelson and Liam Hemsworth.
Ooh, man, those are 2 good-looking guys.
Yeah.
So Liam Hemsworth is Thor's brother.
Oh, wait.
There's Chris Hemsworth and Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Yeah,
who's who.
I mean, he's
can't-
still good-looking
I can't
guy.
remember who's who.
Still
He's a
good-looking
very
guy.
good-looking
Yeah.
guy, yeah. So it's called The Duel. It came out in 2016. I saw it on Amazon Prime. It's just under 2 hours long, like an hour 50 minutes.
Ooh, that's a little long for your movies.
It's good. It's okay. How do I describe it? I forgot to look what up. It's kind of like a it's a
Sexy thriller?
It's a drama kind of thriller action. I would say it's weird.
Okay,
So
for the ladies,
it's so weird.
do they have? Does
No.
Liam Hemsworth take his shirt
I
off?
was just going to say, he's got to take his shirt
does-
off at some point,
but
right?
Woody Harrelson does.
Okay,
yeah,
They show him
yeah,
doing
I'm
like
gonna pass.
push-ups.
Okay. Okay.
So it takes place in a Texas border town in like 1880, right on the Rio Grande. Liam Hemsworth plays a Texas Ranger that goes undercover at the behest of the governor of Texas to investigate or to figure out what's going on in that area, the Rio Grande, because the governor meets with this general from Mexico and says, "Listen, I'm going to invade this small town unless you figure this out, because there's all these Mexican citizens are washing down the river. There's all these murders, and there's all these missing people. They're right on the border." And Woody Harrelson is a Confederate soldier. He was in the Confederacy during the Civil War, and now he started this town, and it's called what the hell's the name of the town? I can't remember the name of the town. But anyway, he starts this town. He's in charge of the town. He's like, oh, it's called Mount Herman, and it's a town run by him.
Worst name ever.
Mount Herman. His name's
the worst name ever.
Abraham Brandt is the character he plays.
Why would it be Mount Abraham?
I know they call him
Mount Abe.
They call him the preacher. He's like this real religious guy, and he's got this hold on this town, and it's a fully functioning town. So Hemsworth, his wife wants to come with him on this, and she's Mexican, and so and there's a lot of racism going on in Texas at this point against Native Americans and Mexicans. This is a real volatile time.
This is
Texas.
during
and
the
easily
after the war.
And easily
after the
all
war.
the trouble that could happen in this movie would be solved if he said no.
Yeah, but he takes her with. They go undercover as a couple, and he's got to go in this town and kind of do some investigation and figure out kind of what's going on. Why are all these people going missing right around this town, and figure it out. And he meets Woody Harrelson, whose name is Abraham Brandt.
It still doesn't make sense.
So it's got a really big twist to it. Things come full circle from the beginning, and it's good. It's just good. But there's a lot I can talk about, but I'd give it all away. So I don't. They basically go into this town to figure out what's going on or figure out,
who's his wife?
I like the plot twist.
I've never heard of her. She's really beautiful. Her name is Marisol in the film, but I can't remember the actress's name.
Okay.
I didn't write anybody else down because these are the only two like real big names in the movie. But it came out in 2016. I never even heard of it.
Yeah, I like the plot. Actually, I like that plot. I like those period pieces with that.
It's
type of
a
history.
and I'm gonna tell you right now,
like
the
that.
period you hit it on the nose. It's really well done. You feel like you're back in 1880. Those two guys, Liam Hemsworth is an incredible actor.
He is.
I don't know what I've
He is,
seen him
yeah.
in before. If I can even name a movie I saw him in.
Yeah.
But Woody Harrelson is Woody Harrelson. He's phenomenal. Forget it. He plays this nut job preacher guy and
he's
running
good.
this fucking town. And but it's an hour 50 long. It's on Amazon Prime. I think it's free for members, and you could also do it on pay-per-view. But The Duel, 2016. It's a really good movie. It's got great acting, solid storyline, and some twists. And yeah, I mean, and Kelly said she liked it a lot too. Now, it did not get good ratings. Like Rotten Tomatoes is like 26%.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
No, it
I
really
don't
doesn't.
understand that. I honestly, I don't understand that because I just watched. We were talking about. I watched Axel Foley or Axel F. I watched the first 10 minutes.
And it
of
got
it.
the great ratings, right?
Yeah, it got the greatest rating of all time, and it was literally exactly the same as. Yeah.
So I wouldn't go by it. Just go by whatever you personally like. So, by the way, on a side note, Woody Harrelson's father is actually in prison for murder for
What?
life. Yeah, Woody Harrelson's father in real life. Just FYI.
So it's not a movie.
That's not. That's real life.
I think
yeah,
his
it's not a
dad
movie.
had been estranged for.
Yeah,
right?
but his
Isn't
actual
it?
biological father is in prison for murder. For
Wow.
life. For
Does
life.
that Mark? Does that help with watching the movie at all?
Actually, there it is a little bit. Maybe he had something to do with this movie.
He was a consultant.
So okay, I'm going to say it again. The Duel.
Yeah, I like that.
Prime.
2016.
I recommend it. You know who's going to like this movie? Pete.
Pete's gonna love this movie.
Yeah. No. I mean, I could see. I mean, it's so well done. I mean, I know it's an hour 50, but it just kind of like you get lost in the movie.
Well, you know what? I would actually watch it for the simple reason that I'm never gonna watch Axel Foley. I'm never gonna finish it. If
I don't
I
care- I
watch
don't care-
one
I don't-
more minute
I
of
don't
it,
care to
I will
see
be
it.
surprised.
I don't
There's
care to
two
see
good. There's this movie. It's slow at times, but then the fucking. I mean, when you get to almost like the hook and then the end of the movie, it's fucking great.
Okay, that's awesome. You know what? And that is a great way to end the show. I like that. I love. What are you doing,
Oh,
Ted?
I'm giving the ending of the show sign.
Oh, you're in charge now. Okay,
no, I was going to suggest
Mark, Ted's in charge.
All right, let's go.
Ted's in charge.
It was just
Okay.
a recommendation.
So Ted, why don't you go ahead and do your last thoughts? Yeah.
Let's go, Ted.
I want to see the duel. Could I see it on YouTube?
No.
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, okay, there.
You could see anything on YouTube.
Boom.
It's somebody else recording it, watching it.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll do. That's a good point. Here's what I'll do, Ted. I have Amazon Prime, so I will watch it. It'll probably be multiple.
Can I get your
multiple
password? Can I get
shifts.
your password?
No, he's just gonna he's gonna hold his
But
phone.
what I'll do is I will set up my phone. I'll hold my phone. I won't even put it
You're
down.
gonna hold it.
I'll hold it so that it moves as I move.
And I can FaceTime you,
Yeah.
and I can watch it on your phone.
It's like ludicrous. When I move, you move, just like that. Okay, so yeah, so I'll do that, and then you can watch that movie
Wow.
while I'm watching that. You can watch me watching that movie.
just
That's pretty
FaceTime him.
cool. Yeah, just FaceTime me.
You know what? It was funny during COVID.
Just WhatsApp.
During COVID, we did that. During COVID, we did that.
Yeah.
With my sister's family, we did things like we played games and did all that kind of shit.
Just Skype me. Skype me.
That's not. I don't. Is that a thing anymore?
Yeah, Skype's out there.
Is it?
Telegram, Skype.
Yeah.
Telegram.
Yeah.
I'll literally send you. What I'll do is I'll watch the movie in 5 different parts, and
Yeah.
I'll send you 5 different singing telegrams.
And then I'll send you some money to invest in
With
crypto.
commercials.
I'll send you some money to invest in crypto, as long as we're on Telegram. So, since that's a scam,
That'd be awesome.
that's a
include the
scammer's. That's a scammer's
commercials.
paradise. I'll send you
Yeah.
some money. Some money on crypto.
This is a 1-minute commercial. That's awesome. All right, Mark. Last thoughts.
The cow chip thing, man.
It's blowing your mind
Yeah.
that you didn't know it.
Yeah. I heard of cow tipping. Cow
Yeah.
tips, cow chip. So I guess keep an open mind when it comes to things.
Listen,
That's my final thought. And
here's,
be nice,
yeah. Here's what I would do. Find
Be kind, rewind,
if
Ted.
if you're
Or
going
how
on a
about,
vacation.
how about tips rhymes with chips?
Yeah.
Ted's chips.
Ted's chips.
Rhymes with chips.
You know what? Most of them are pretty shitty, so that kind of goes along, right? Kind of makes sense.
Possibly.
But listen, here's my last thought. If you're going on a driving vacation with your family, find weird, cool places to go and stop, because I bet it will be a lot of fun.
And make sure the Airbnb doesn't have a nanny cam set up to spy on you.
You know,
So there has to be an app for that, right? To detect where the video cameras are.
there
in the
is
ceiling,
some kind of thing you can
or
do
the
with that.
teddy bear that's in the corner that looks pretty obnoxious, right?
Yeah, there is some sort of thing with that. I guarantee.
You know, there's a camera there, right?
I guarantee it. All right, we're gonna take next week off, so no show next week. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, and we've got some. I've been in contact. I didn't say anything to you guys, but I have a lot of very unique people
I like that.
who have very unique skills and very unique thoughts that will be joining us soon, and it will be a lot of fun.
I like that.
It'll be a lot of fun. All right, keep listening. Again, next week off. Take a break, catch up on all the shows if you haven't caught up on a bunch. And you know what? If you listen to too many shows, take a break, man. Go outside. Go outside and enjoy yourself.
Get some me time.
Yeah, get some TED time. There you go. And we'll catch everybody in 2 weeks.